An embarrassing fall. A day later, there was to be the funeral of a highly regarded member of the community. Many were planning to attend. Around 3 p.m., the head monk told me, "Ācariya Thoon, you're going to this event too." I told him, "I don't know how to do the funeral chanting," but he forced me to attend and seated me at the end of the line of monks. I felt like everyone's eyes were on me. As the elders chanted Kusala Dhamma, I kept my head down. I felt faint. When I glanced at people's faces, they appeared in double or triple. After the chanting was over, I was incredibly embarrassed. My throat was dry and my breathing was shallow. When the chanting was over, they prepared to move the corpse from the house. My embarrassment made me dizzy. Everything appeared dark and hazy. While descending the steps, my vision blurred. Believing the ground to be nearer than it was, I tripped over 3 steps and landed in the middle of the crowd to everyone's laughter and amusement. Even more embarrassed, I hung my head in shame and I walked along until I reached the cemetery. Once I arrived back at the temple, I was determined to memorize the Kusala Dhamma, Hetu Paccayyo, and Bangsakula funeral chantings. I spent all night reciting them and was able to commit the verses to memory. That night, another village elder passed away. The next day at 3 p.m., the monks and I attended the ceremony to perform the funeral chanting. This time, I walked in there with my head held high, poised and dignified. I was confident that I would redeem myself. During the Kusala chanting, I don't know what caused the elder monks and other samaneras to slip up, but I ended up chanting solo for many verses until the other monks and samaneras could get back on track. The many people who attended the funeral were surprised. How is it that Ācariya Thoon memorized the Kusala chanting? He is a newly ordained samanera, and yesterday he was completely unable to do the Kusala chanting. It became a great matter of discussion and analysis for the villagers. After that, I studied and memorized the entire sets of 7 and 12 Parita blessings within a few days. This perplexed the monks and samaneras. How did Ācariya Thoon remember all of these verses? The monks and samaneras came to me and asked me to share the magic spell that fixed the verses to my memory. I told them that there was no spell, but they didn't believe me. I didn't possess any magic or incantations. I was gifted with an outstanding memory. I had noticed this trait in myself as well, but couldn't explain it or pinpoint its cause or contributing factors. Maybe it was a virtue of past merits, punya.